My name is Pierce Whitney.
My name is Elizabeth.
My name is Zoe Burleson.
I'm very scared of public speaking.
For public speaking, my ability has transformed throughout the years. In the very beginning, like when I was a lot younger, my public speaking was really, really hard for me. It was absolutely terrifying.
This fear has definitely tremendously stopped me from doing a lot of things, like continuing on my sports, going to new schools, going to a class. I can't even walk in without fully getting my breathing on right, getting a good pace of it, or just starting to shake or bite my nails.
My first experience public speaking was when I was about 6 years old and I had to read a prayer for my Catholic school. And I remember having to say a small paragraph of of a prayer and stuff. And I remember being so afraid because I had to speak in front of hundreds of people. And when I was up there at the podium, I was just shaking or stiff as stone. And I was just looking at the paper and I could not read it at all. It's like my comprehension literate skills just flew out the window and I could not do anything anymore, and it kind of stuck with me throughout high school.
What started this fear was when I was in first grade and I was doing a talent show for the whole class, and my talent was singing. So I walked up and I wanted to sing a song. I forgot what the song name was, but all I could do was just stand there, and I was shaking and I just wanted to curl up and die. I couldn't say anything.
I chip my nails a lot, and I play with my rubber bands and my bracelet.
When I'm nervous, I could bite my nails, I could tap my foot if I'm being anxious. If I'm really stressed out, for example at school, sometimes I really scratch my head or kind of tug on my hair. Those are just some things I do if I cannot find a better way to cope with my stress. When I'm standing in front of a large crowd, at first I feel numb, like, whoa, am I really here right now? Or wow, is this really happening? But it usually takes a few seconds for me to realize hey, it's okay, it's not a big deal, and I'm ultimately just speaking. And those are just some things that get me through that fear and help me gain confidence to clearly project and prepare myself for that event.
When I'm standing in front of a large crowd, I just think of trying to sound perfect and just making my sentences sound good. And I feel like a lot of pressure because everyone's looking at you and just expecting a lot.
Emotions that I feel when I stand in a large crowd of people, probably anxiety and overwhelmed and fear. Yeah. Going through my mind through those times is when I think of myself as so little compared to everyone else. I feel like everyone is bigger than me. I feel like I could be squashed at any minute now, and I feel that I'm not ready for the world just yet.
Yeah, I think the media definitely has played a role in my fear of public speaking, just because, there's so many videos online of people messing up on stage, and it's just fail compilations. These people messing up on big interviews and stuff.
In ways, I believe the media has kind of set this idea that perhaps young women shouldn't be speaking out loud in front of a big audience, or shouldn't be aggressively stating their opinions and putting themselves forth. In a lot of Disney movies or a lot of cartoons, I usually see the young characters, the young female characters, being quiet, being respectful, not always the leaders. It was hard to find a role model to be hey, I want to be like her, who's going to step up and really voice her opinions.
Just try to overcome your fear and don't be afraid of what can happen, because anything can happen.
I think if you're afraid of public speaking, I think you should try and overcome your fear and just roll with it, because if you don't just get over it and just do it, you'll have all these regrets.
It's good, everyone has the same thing.